Let me begin with this.
Today on Eric Scott Talks a Lot, I'm proud to have Ethan Tucker in here. Talk about music, life, love, and that wonderful hair. Talks a Lot Random and Reckless Entertainment brings this to you and Brainstar Media. Use your brain, be a brain star. Ethan Tucker's in the house. How you doing?
Doing good, brother. How you doing, man?
Good. Finally, we made this happen, right?
I know. We've been talking about it for a while, man. Had to reschedule a couple times. It's perfect timing.
COVID stopped us.
Yeah, and almost tried to stop us again.
Right? Oh, yeah, because we had it scheduled.
Yeah.
We were ready to go. And then
I had to go get tested because I'd been on my trip and I had a sore throat and I had to go get a COVID test.
Yep.
And turned out that it was strep throat, and I got my antibiotics and went through that whole thing. But I was like, shoot, man, that would not be cool.
Well, then we had the delay, too, because the resurgent, we thought we were going to be able to get in winter.
Yeah.
And then we were like, well, we got to kick it back a little bit. You know what I mean? But so a little background, Ethan Tucker, badass musician. We're going to get into all that. But how we met at the
Hawks Prairie.
Hawks Prairie, baby.
Yeah, Hawks Prairie Inn, they used to call it, with the Hawks Prairie restaurant and bar.
Right.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Right.
And it's, it's one of those things where a lot of people talk like rock and roll and like, like musician and I do this and I play shows and stuff. And like, when you really do it, you kind of can recognize. Yeah. So I think I was talking to one of my friends about being on tour or something, and then you said something. And I was like, okay, cool, man. And then
you're like, this mother.
No, but at first, it crossed my mind.
That's what happens. That's what happens. Yeah, I get it.
But
I
then,
totally
like,
get it.
you started talking, and you're like, oh, yeah. And then you're talking about the venues and, like, this. And I was like, dude, this dude knows what he's talking about.
Right.
And then we connected on that. Like,
exactly.
Two different styles of music, but, like, the same. It's like, dude, you played this room. Don't fucking sleep on that couch.
Right, exactly.
Don't lift up the cushions. Don't lift up the cushions on the couch.
Totally. When you know that you've been there, two different kinds of music, and we're sharing don't sleep on that fucking couch.
Yeah.
And the trippy thing was I was doing the same thing to you.
Yeah.
I was going, because I always run, especially local.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. I'm not trying to downplay local hate.
Of course, man. No, yeah, but it's just a different thing.
But, there's a lot of players out there, and they're trying to just kind of beef themselves up a little bit.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay. And then you started kicking it out, and I'm like, oh, this dude's been on that couch in Frisco or wherever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So
that sock from 1994 is still under the cushions.
Oh my God, dude! We had a story one time where we were on the road with somebody, and let's just say our old bass player had slept on the couch that this dude had done a deed on. You get what I'm saying? And we put it together that the bass player was the one who slept on that couch like a week before. Or a week after whatever had happened,
Lord. Yeah. Oh, I feel it. No, I know the drill.
Yeah.
Like, and then the other rule of being on the road is like when you're on the bus and you have or the van or whatever, and you have just like, you get one room, a shower room or whatever, So it's like you're not going to get rooms for everybody, but just one room, everybody can shower.
Yep.
Do not touch any towels that are on the floor.
Oh, hell no. Just leave them.
Just don't touch them. Just go in there, do your thing. Do not touch anything that you don't have to touch.
I'm always thinking about the people who have to come clean that up afterwards, because there's just I don't even they get paid. They should be getting paid like Trump money. You know what I mean? They should be getting paid Lord. Big time. So what are you up to? How did just kick it down? What are you up to, and how did COVID do for you?
Man, COVID was at first, man. I'll tell you what. At first, I was super freaked out, man. At first, I was like.
Me too.
Did not know what I was going to do.
I had like 30 shows canceled.
Just
bam.
I lost. Yeah. I was like, dude, I lost more money in 2 weeks than I made when I was, 10 years ago. Like, 10 years ago, it's like, oh my God.
Did you get canceled? I got canceled South by Southwest. That's the first thing that happened for me.
I had festivals canceled. I had just bar gigs canceled. I had private gigs canceled. I had just... all this stuff just canceled all at one time. And it was just like within like a week.
Right.
And I was like, oh, man.
Did you have deposits?
No. Because
I had a few, but they wanted them back. I'm like, what's the fucking meaning of a deposit?
Yeah. Don't you read the contract? It says non-refundable.
And they're like, we ain't going to book you again if you don't give us that deposit. You got to make it right. But.
Dude, that's...
Anyway,
we'll get to that.
Yeah,
later.
we'll get to that.
We'll get to that later because I got some stories about some
I
stuff
can't
like
wait.
that.
I can't wait.
So, yeah, but I just, so I was a little freaked out at first, and then I was like, okay, just take a step back. And I finally got on that like unemployment, because I'm like, dude, I've never paid into unemployment once in my life,
Okay, off camera, can you please fucking help me out because I'm not getting shit because I'm a musician. I just kind of gave up.
Dude, you know how many times I had to call? I'm not exaggerating at all. This is not like just making a number up out of my head. Almost 3,000 times I had to call.
Holy shit.
I'm not even exaggerating. 5 days in a row, 3,000 phone calls.
You just call like every 2 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
You just be calling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because what'll happen, you call, it'll go, our lines are busy right now. Call back. Our lines are busy right now. Our lines are busy. You finally get through to somebody after like 2 hours of doing that. And then they go to connect you to somebody else. You're on hold for an hour.
Or you get dropped.
And then you get dropped. Yeah. So, dude, it took me 5 days, 3,000 phone calls, but I finally got that. And I'll talk to you about that later.
Talk to me about that because I just haven't had the fortitude to bust through that wall. Yeah. I always give up. And then I'm like, dude, but now it's kind of coming back. So I'm just scrapping, I'm starting to fill it back up a little bit,
Yeah.
But
sure.
Damn, it got scary.
No, it did. And then, I got that, which kind of got me through. And then I was doing like work for my dad. I was like, my dad cuts down trees. I was like cutting down. And I'm like, dude, if one of these freaking logs falls on my fucking hand, I'm done.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, I can't do this anymore, Dad.
Yeah. What did he say?
Oh, he was not cool.
Fuck you with that fucking guitar.
I was like, Dad, I can make more money on unemployment than I'm, working for you 2 days a week.
That's the fucking thing too, right?
And he's just like, well, you're gonna have to figure it out because I'm not gonna tell him, that I laid you off. My dad's a hard ass.
Your
dude.
dad's a hard ass.
Yeah, he's like, well,
he's not playing.
You're gonna have to tell him you quit. I was like, Dad, come on, bro.
Dad. It's your dad.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Well, he's the old school dude though, man. He's old school, just hard.
But hard. You have those fucking attributes that
and it
he
worked.
gave you.
Yeah, and I'm that same way. Like, with the band, like, oh, we have a layover, and when's the last time you paid for shit?
Are you fucking going to a gig, doing what you want to do, and you complain about a layover? Yeah.
It's like, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, anyway, that's a different story.
Yeah.
But, so, I got through that, did that, said, no, I'm not doing this tree stuff no more, because I'm going to fuck myself up, I'm going to break a finger or something. Because that
shit happens.
Yeah, and my dad's a hard dude, man. I mean, he used to have a contract with Yellowstone National Park, and he used to cut down trees there, which that's like, you could count on your hand how many people have been allowed to do that.
I bet. I mean, just sounds pretty.
No, it's exclusive. Like because it's a national park. It's like it's supposed to, but there's certain times they have to do certain things, and my dad was the dude who did it.
Right. Interesting.
And which was cool. I didn't realize it because I was so little, you know. But yeah, we were kind of balling out when I was little, and then went away very quickly. But anyway, so I got through that, and I said, I'm not doing this stuff anymore with the trees. So then I started doing the live streams.
Gotcha.
And the live streams were cool.
I didn't do any. I couldn't bring myself to do it. I couldn't fucking do it, man.
It got hard, dude. Like, I mean, I do not enjoy live streams at all. I don't. I don't like them. I don't enjoy them. But it's cool because the fans like it and they dig it and stuff. And
you reach more people.
Yeah, because
you really do.
You got somebody in Montana. You got somebody in. I mean, I had people in Poland watching them.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it was cool, you know. And so I was like, where on a Friday night, if I was playing in Lacey or L.A. or Seattle or wherever,
it's that people.
I'm doing the same thing, but it's like people from New York, people from L.A., people from San Jose, people from Texas, people from here, people from there. So it was cool in that sense, and I really do see the value in it for the fans. And it's not something that I'll never do again.
Right.
But I really did not. It gave me no joy.
How do you connect? I just can't. And it's this weird. Okay, so do you get this? I get an anxiety. I call it this. I'm in a tunnel. My kids, no, don't talk to dad. Even if I'm just sitting in the living room playing a song, because you're way back in some other world. And if you're like, Dad, I can hear you back there because I'm in my head. You know, you have this anxiety when you get up on stage and you play live, or even when you record. It's all this different kind of headspace. And I find that streaming is its own deal. There's nothing to. It's not like being on stage. It's not like recording, but it has this anxiety that is this. Do you feel that?
Yeah,
it's just
dude,
different.
absolutely.
It's different.
I mean, it's like the cameras, you know. It's like you know, just like
I sweat. I'm just like,
yeah, and I'm like, yeah, I get nervous, and I'm
Yeah.
like, and then I start thinking
Hands
about
get
like every
sticky
time
and
like if I rub my nose or if I cough or if I'm like, oh man, like it's just weird, and then like you finish a song and then it's like,
oh yeah, and I cough a lot on stage.
oh yeah, all the time.
I just am like clearing and
Yeah,
spitting.
and I have my little.
I want to cough now.
I'll be doing.
Yeah, exactly.
And then with the whole COVID thing, I'm like, shit, are these people gonna think I have COVID because I'm coughing while I'm? So,
I had a friend named Calvin Spivey. Shout out to Calvin. He used to say when that cough is coming, some shit's about to go down because I cough and then I sing. You know what I mean? But it's weird. It's weird. It's just weird. It's a weird thing. So
exactly.
Anyways.
So I started doing that, and then I was really not enjoying it, but it was just like getting me the ability to keep my music out there, and to, you know, people were tipping, which was nice, and it was cool to like, I'd, you know, go to a little live stream, and I mean, it was up and down, but like some weeks I'd be like, whoa, man,
Right.
people are very generous this week, and then another week it would be like, okay. You know?
Does that affect you?
The money so much, no.
But
it's
like
just,
like why did you do good this week but not this week? Do you take it personally, or how do you get? Because I'm an emotional musician.
yeah,
that way.
I'm an emotional musician, but I don't get emotional on so much. I mean, as long as I'm not like, I mean, if nobody tipped at all, I'd probably be like, damn, dude.
I gotta get back in that tree
Like,
shit.
I'd be like overthinking it. I'd be like waking up in the middle of the night, like, maybe I should have played something different. Like, should I do more covers? I don't know. But
Always.
So anyway, I did that, and it was cool-ish. Then, but I appreciate what it was.
Right.
Then I went on and I started doing these private gigs, and the
Right.
private
You
gigs,
were telling me this. You were telling me
and the private gigs were really cool for me because I was able to play music for people, but then I could tell the story. Like, you know, when you're playing like a bar gig, or you're playing like, you know, where it's just a loud room and people are there to rock, you know, like when I want to tell a story about a song and I have like it's hard to get everyone to like listen to it the way that, like, to really get it.
Because they're thinking about their chicken strips.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hey, oh yeah, can I get this? You know, like, yeah, exactly. Play Freebird.
Right.
You know.
Fuck. Y'all know Skinner?
So, but yeah, so I really enjoyed it because these people were listening, and they're listening to the stories, and they're like, man, I've never heard that story before. I'm like, dude, I've seen you every show I've played that I've told this story. I've told this story so many times, but they never had a chance to hear it because it was too loud in the room.
Right.
And then, you know, where there's 15, but I would get more nervous. The 15, 20, 30
Way
people.
more nervous.
And I was so
For me
much more
too.
nervous. I was having like anxiety and like, you know,
It's
like,
people you care about too, right?
yeah, well,
I mean, you
most
care
of
about
that-
everybody,
yeah.
but I don't know about you. I have trouble playing in front of people I know way more than I don't.
Right, yeah, same, yeah. And so it was cool to be able to do that, because then, and also, I was able to, like, you know, it's like, hey, if you want me to come to your house during the pandemic and play for a certain amount of people, like, here's my rules. And this is how much money I want. Here's the rules that I have set out. No pictures, no this, no that. But, you know, at
COVID
first-
gave you leverage.
and
Fucking
they
leverage.
were so excited. Whereas, you know, you go to a venue, so the stage manager wants to be a dick. He's just like, it's like, hey, can we get some water in the green room?
Really?
It's above a budget, bro. Shut the fuck up.
Fucking budget.
You know what I mean?
I get it. I get it.
I had a guy tell me I had to bring my own monitors one time.
Oh, welcome to punk rock, man. You had to bring your own monitors?
Supposedly, but
Did you know this? Was it part of the production or anything? Did you just show up with no monitors?
The email said, like, well, you need to bring your own monitors. So I, like, called my team, and I was like, yeah, fuck that, dude. Like, we got a van full of, we have 6 people, we have guitars and amps, and we have a 15-passenger van. We don't have room for monitors. And I've never once in my life heard of a venue. He said, or you can rent them for $700.
What?
I said, fuck that. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
So my agent at the time was like, dude, in the contract it says you must provide sound and lights according to what the artist needs.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like monitors. It's not like an extra thing. It's not like, hey, I asked for Hennessy XO, bro.
Right.
It's not like that. It's like,
I want a green
I
M&Ms.
want to hear myself.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Like,
kind of fundamental.
Yeah.
What do you want me to bring the fucking stage next?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And so it was nice to get away from that, where I'm like, dude, I don't have some shitty stage manager who's threatening me, and like he's got his little ego in his own little world where it's like, why are you so rude to the artist when it's like, that's how your job is created.
Right.
Like, yeah, I understand. Probably there's some artists who treat you like shit. I get that. But don't just come in expecting me to treat you like shit, so you treat me like shit first.
That's that chip on that shoulder, you know? People have it.
And I'm a very nice dude, but I'm also like, I don't respond well to that kind of stuff.
Like, don't mistake my kindness for weakness kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's a shout out to my kids right there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
we used to, in the old days, we used to, you know, when we were just asking for gigs, we would pack monitors. Because every gig, there'd be no that's different, right? You know what I mean? But we pack monitors. I remember you're reminding me of...
When you're playing one of the biggest venues in San Francisco
fucking
for
right?
5,000 people, so get me some fucking monitors.
And that's my fucking point, is that you're reminding me of back when you first fucking started, and it's like you're rolling up to a garage and you had a buddy that's like, well, what are monitors?
Yeah.
Well, that's why we brought monitors.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, I'd like to think we're a little beyond that fucking shit now. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But
with the backyard parties, same kind of thing. Like, people would like, oh, you need a speaker for yourself too? It's like, yeah. Or so what I would start doing.
What do you mean? You can't hear yourself?
Yeah, exactly. I was like, dude, you don't understand.
Yeah.
But so what I start doing, I got a PA system. I said, look, I'll play your show for this much, but if you want me to bring my own PA,
that's the ticket.
Then I'll charge you extra to set up.
Then you love it when they say they don't have a PA.
Yeah,
and because then you're like, cha-ching.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They're like,
you know,
PA, what's that?
Yep.
I was like, oh, I don't even know who to call to rent one.
Right.
Yeah. Which is not like taking advantage, but it's like I would rather do it myself instead of like showing up and they have some little fucking Bose like fucking.
They're like Bluetooth your fucking.
Yeah,
no
exactly,
fucking.
I mean, not. But I mean, I've seen some shit where I show up and I'm like, what the fuck is that, dude? Like, that is not gonna work, dude. Like, I'm not even trying to be rude. That's like just literally not gonna work.
Right. There's no way it's gonna happen. So. What I'm hearing though is that there was some leverage, because now you've got people who are like, I'm gonna get some live music. Live music is now a commodity, right? I'm starving for it,
and then
I'm
like,
gonna put it on at my house.
Yeah, and they're like, hey, Ethan's coming to my house to play,
right?
And people are like,
and I could have come a year ago, motherfucker.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
But, dude, but
they don't know that.
But dude, I had a chip on my shoulder before where I didn't like to do that. People would be like, hey, can you play my kid's birthday, or hey, can you play my
dude,
anniversary?
I'm not wait. Yeah,
and but dude, I'm like, as long as you follow these speculations, if you want a private show, here's my list of things that and if they're not,
how do you keep it from hurting your brand? Because that's what
because
how do I say to one, like, no, turn down that gig, and then say yes to these people? You get what I'm saying? Because it can hurt your brand. Yeah.
How does how does it hurt somebody's brand to have a restaurant where you ties and suits only?
Mm-hmm. That's the ticket.
I don't own a tie. Well, sorry, dude. Next spot.
Yep.
Well, Yelp, they were total assholes to me. And then the next guy goes in there and drops $5,000.
That's it.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
It's
So it's about balancing.
Yeah. And the thing is, I love everybody and I love, but like there's certain things where it's like, if there's people that will hit me up for private parties and I'm like, because I feel it out a little bit. I'm like, hey, what's the deal? Like, how many people are going to be there? Like, what are you looking for? Like, how long are you looking for a set? Like, dude, it's like, because this is how long I'm playing for. If you book me, this is how much I charge. This is how much I charge to bring a PA. Mm-hmm. If you want, I'm not going to be sitting there all night like, hey, can you come back and play around the campfire? Well, yeah, dude, $500, dude. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, cool.
They don't, and at private parties, they don't get that.
Sometimes they don't. They've been very respectful so far.
Yeah.
But every once in a while, like I had one private party I did. This lady, very sweet woman, I love her, but she was just very excited because it was the first one I'd done. So it was the first one during COVID. It was
You're feeling it out.
Yeah, and she was, and she was just having a great time and had friends there. So she's playing my Spotify station on the outdoor speakers while I'm performing.
Oh, weird.
And I was like, can you turn that off?
Yeah.
You know, and if she didn't mean no, but she was just, you know, I'm like.
She was just excited.
Yeah, and I was like, dude, do you know the whole, like rub your, hop on one foot? I was like, dude, I'm so confused right now, dude. Like, I was like, and it's all good. And she was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm like, no, you don't got to be sorry, but like.
Yeah.
Just like.
You know, and then you're like, try to.
Oh, yeah.
Be as good as the recording.
Hey, like, I record my
I ain't hitting that shit tonight.
Yeah, maybe not that note. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you know that drill.
I know that drill.
Yeah,
it ain't coming tonight.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're going to go this route.
Yeah, we're going to hit this.
Come on, sing it.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
You got this.
How's the chorus
go? How's the chorus go? Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So then what happens?
So then I ended up getting this one really cool gig. This guy out in Wyoming, he has this beautiful property and he's a huge fan of music and he goes to festivals all the time and he was just getting really tired of not having live music. And his property probably could have fit 5,000 people, but he did he was very conscientious with how he did it. Like, he had rules for COVID.
This one you were telling me about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he had, like, COVID-respected rules, masks if you're in the pit. If you're spread out on the tables, you can take your mask off. Temperature checks when you walk in, that kind of stuff. Just basic.
Cool.
But he hired, when we showed up, the band's it's like, I'm like, dude, you're here. And it's like a festival. And he hired good sound. He hired good audio and technical. And it was like playing a festival, but it was in this guy's backyard.
That's great.
But it was huge. It was like a farm. And it was like bands. It's like, dude, I haven't seen you since this festival or that festival. Like, how you doing, man? Like, and it was just amazing. And
how's the love? Like, I bet the people were just over the top.
There was only 150 people there.
Right. So you're not bombarded or you can get to know.
Yeah. And the people were people who, like, they love music. You know? It wasn't like, and I don't want to come across like sounding unappreciative of all music lovers, but there's some people at the festivals that it's like, they don't know the boundaries and stuff like that. And they don't know, like, and it's not like, oh, I was on stage, leave me alone. It's like, they just get really weird,
I can't talk before, I've got massive anxiety before a performance. I have to hide before a performance. Yeah. People think I'm a dick. No, he can't talk. He can't talk. Well, do you want me to talk for a half an hour, talk my fucking voice out? I've sang 5 nights in a row and I've got 12 more to go. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, and you want me to talk, people just don't get that.
No, exactly. I get crazy anxiety. Like, I just did a private concert 2 weeks ago in California and my hand was shaking. Like, when I grabbed like something off the table and my hand was shaking. Cause like me, when I have anxiety, I look just like I look now, but inside it's like King Kong versus Godzilla.
Right.
But like, I'm like, okay. But the one thing that my little tell is like, I'll start shaking. And
I get it.
And so they're like, hey, are you okay? You okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm cool. And then I finally just like told the lady, I was like, I get really bad anxiety. And I did the same thing. I walked into like the garage. It was somebody's house, but I walked in the garage and he had a couch in there and stuff. And I sat there while everybody else was outside. And I was like, I'm not trying to be rude, but it's like, dude, I'm kind of freaking out right now. Like, I need to like be away from people for a little bit and then I'll get up and entertain you. And then as soon as I start playing music, it
flows.
Yeah.
I've never been one of those artists that I watch them too. They fucking show up, they party, they have a great time, they're hitting on whoever, they're having a great time, then they walk up on stage, they perform well, and they're living the life. Not me. I have to get away before the gig. Are you that way?
At times. It depends really on the time. But yeah, I definitely need some time to myself.
Yeah. So I get that he's a lead singer asshole thing. Oh, he shows up 5 minutes before the gig. Well, fuck, you don't want to see me 10 minutes before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not like, I'm just like, I'm too good for you. It's like, dude, fucking dealing with some shit right now. I'm like, yeah, because that's one thing about artists. Oftentimes we have insecurities. We have like things that really get misinterpreted easily. Like,
right.
Man, he's a dick. But it's like, dude, it's like, no, actually, I was actually freaked out, like, to talk to you, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you know, like, I'm thinking about, like, hey, how's this going to go? Like, making sure, going through my mind, okay, this, I got to remember to do this change. I got to do, you know, are all my pedals plugged in right? Or all my guitar and everything plugged in right? The sound check was good. Is there anything else I'm forgetting? Like, you know.
And then you have, you know, your team that has all these. We can't put the merch booth over there. We got to put it over here. Da 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 da. This person, you got to meet this person because they came from so and so to meet you, and they were the ones that did the da 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 last week.
Can you sign these 25 posters?
Right, exactly. And you're doing all that, and you're supposed to perform, you know. And on top of that, the road wears your voice down. I don't care who you are. So you're just trying to, you know, like take care of your voice.
Absolutely,
you know?
man.
And
Absolutely.
People have no idea what it's like to be like, okay, we're gonna rock. Yeah, I got no fucking voice.
Yeah. Well, and I learned the hard way when I was young, man, because I used to party and I used to go hard, dude. Mm-hmm. Like people, there used to be a saying, like, if Ethan Tucker comes around you with a bottle of whiskey, fucking run.
Run, because it's gone.
Yeah, like,
your ass to the stove.
Yeah, like you will fucking. You'll be hurting tomorrow.
Right.
Because I would carry, like, I'd be at festivals carrying a bottle of whiskey in my pocket, just going around.
Just rolling. Know? That's that youth.
I was like 23, 24, 25. I was like, yeah. Now I'm like.
Recovery was fast.
Yeah, now I'm like, can I get some tea and some. What pH level is this water?
Right. Exactly. Exactly. Get that cigarette away.
But, you know, it's really interesting to see like that change because like you do that and I used to go hard party play party and I could do it for a while and all of a sudden it's like fuck I can't sing
right
like what it's not working like it's just not fucking working.
Yeah, nothing worse, dude.
Like
when they're all looking at you. Yeah. I've never heard it put like that. That's it. And they're like looking at you, can see them. They're looking at you, and then you're singing the songs, and they're going, "Oh wow, he's not going to be able to do it." You know, you can see it in their eyes.
Yeah, go to hit a falsetto.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Oh, so it's like, but now, like you know,
joints. I can't smoke joints. One joint on the road, boom, it's gone.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, dude, I'll smoke like very little at a time. I take maybe 2 hits. Mm-hmm. Like I'm not. The dudes in my band, no, those guys are a different beast.
Right.
Are
they singing?
No.
See?
But I don't know how they do anything the way they smoke. Like, dude, they'll be passing a joint around, and they'll be hitting a pen, and then they'll be hitting the dabs.
Really? Oh, the dabs.
At the same
Fuck
time.
the dabs. The dabs make me into it. That's like, that might as well be crack.
Dude,
I can't do dabs.
I've never done it. I don't plan on it.
Yeah. It's a whole new world.
No, I mean, I've done a lot of DMT, and I like that.
I want to so bad.
Well...
Yeah,
I mean,
I gotta do it,
dude.
We've been talking about it, you know.
You got my number.
You gonna hook me up? All right.
No, allegedly.
You're not. You're just gonna give me a number of an anonymous.
That's called that's called
no,
not a name for that.
Not a number.
Look.
What? How can we get ourselves out of this?
Yeah.
No, but yeah, I need to try that.
It's really an amazing thing, and it's really an amazing thing.
That's what I've heard.
It's undescribable, is really what I would say. Like I've seen.
Tell me about your trip.
Which one?
A good one.
They've all been good.
What's the one you want to tell me about that pops out? Boom! Right away, it just popped out.
Okay, there's one where it's hard to describe. So like there was like this almost like a teepee, you know?
Okay.
And like these like women like forms started coming out of this teepee and they like surrounded me a little bit, but not in a creepy way, but just like whispering things in my ear and just fucking doing that. And then next thing I know, I'm like in space and there's this gigantic like oblong like orb thing, like a you know, like a orb, like a donut orb. And I go inside of it and I'm on this level and I'm with this guy and he's like sitting cross-legged and it was like almost like to where you could think of like God, you know?
Yeah.
Like where he's just like, look, I can do this, I can do this. He's like, why are you worried so much about everything? He says, look what I can do. Look what I can do. Look what I can do. You worry too much.
Always the underlying theme is like,
you worry too much.
You worry too much.
And he's like, look. And then next thing you know, I drop down below him and I can still see him above me, but I'm like, dude, I want to talk to that guy some more. But I'm like kind of around like his next level homies who are like not like on his level. And then I'm like, and they're all being cool. And then like the next thing I'm outside of the orb, like in space, and there's these like giant trolls just like pushing it.
Amazing.
And they like turn around and they're like, we'll see you next time, man. And I was like, whoa! And dude, it's like 10 minutes, and I get done, and I'm like, I walk inside, and I was like, my girlfriend at the time, I was like, baby, I know this is gonna sound crazy as fuck, dude, but I think I just met God, dude.
Yeah.
This is the craziest shit I've ever seen.
So did you come out, or have you come out of trips? Here's what I'm looking forward to. Here's why I want to do it, because I've heard that people come out of it going, none of this matters,
dude. The first one where I really went deep, because I mean I did it a couple times where I kind of like was a little scared, so I just did a little bit, very lightly, and then when I finally was like, all right, I'm ready to go full on,
right?
And I went all the way, and I literally, when I came back, I was like, I'm not afraid to die, and not in a way.
I've heard that so much.
Yeah.
Why? Why'd you feel that way? Can you identify it? Can you articulate it?
I don't know.
Nobody can.
You just got to do it.
Yeah.
You just got to be there.
Nobody can articulate it because it can't be put in words.
No.
You know?
It's like, how do you describe to a blind person what colors are?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, man. That sounds amazing.
Yeah. Maybe DMT. You give them some DMT, they'll see some colors. I guarantee you, dude. I promise you. But anyway, that's...
Stevie Wonder's like, give me them keys.
Oh.
I'll fucking drive. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm going to get killed for that joke, huh?
Hey, you know what, though? It's a special thing, man. And, like, there's a lot of theories about how, you know, how it's affected mankind over the years and stuff like that. But, I mean, it's proven that it's in our bodies already, you know? And it's in plants all over the world. You know, they say even, like, Moses in the burning bush, that might have been, the acacia bush might have been.
Right.
It's rich in DMT, and it's like that's a
he
plant.
had to be loaded.
Oh, dude, like yeah, and it's like, dude, you know what? You shouldn't fuck your friend's wife. Don't kill people. Like, you know,
that's like out of the DMT handbook, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, dude, I don't want to hurt people. I don't want to fight anymore. Like I remember like looking at my hands the first time I did it, and I went light the first time, you know. But I was looking at my hands, and I was like, dude, my hands are not meant to hurt people. Like I need to use my hands for love, not like throwing punches. But
I love that.
You know, like
no pun intended.
For compassion.
I like that. Our hands are so metaphorical.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We grab things, we hold on to them.
Yeah.
We try to protect them. You know, I love you, I'll pet you. I love you, I love you. To death, right? Rather than having them be open. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a really interesting experience, man. But I highly recommend it. And yeah, we'll talk more about that.
We'll talk more. So now you got me thinking about this industry shit. Let's talk industry, right? So, dare I bring up The Voice?
Let's go.
Okay, let's do it. The fucking Voice. So how'd that go? What do you think of it? How'd it go for you?
Dude, it was really a great experience. I got to tell you my history with it.
Okay.
I mean, I got to be careful because I you know, there's a lot of like
you sign shit?
NDAs type of stuff.
Yeah.
But what I feel like
come on, break the internet.
Yeah,
just kidding.
No, it's not even breaking the internet, but I just feel like they really treated us very, very, very well.
Really?
And I mean that entirely sincerely.
Good.
Like it was truly a good experience.
Wow, cool.
How I got involved with it originally, I was reached out to on, I think this was like maybe Facebook or something in like 2012. And I thought it was fake. And it was like some casting agency reached out like, hey, we saw your music on YouTube.
Right.
We thought you're really good. You should try out for The Voice. You know, you can come to this audition.
So you had a leg up. That's good. Not a leg up, but versus how do I do this? How do I do this? It kind of
I wasn't in line with 5,000 people.
Yeah. Really, that's interesting. That's awesome.
So I went and I did the audition, and I must have passed it because
Where was the audition?
It was in Portland.
Portland.
Yeah, and I So I was about 22 at the time.
So did you do auditions for?
I'd never auditioned for any of that stuff. I never like that's why I thought it was fake at first, like because they just reached out to me out of the blue.
Got you.
But I googled like the names and stuff. And I was like, no,
yeah.
This is actually like real. So I went down. I said, what could hurt? And they really wanted me to come down. I apparently had passed the audition to go to the next phase of auditioning and the next phase of like what they do. And I got spooked because they wanted me to sign a contract and all this stuff, and I was like, yeah, fuck that, I ain't doing that. So I didn't do it.
Okay. What spooked you specifically?
The contract.
It's so that did the contract?
I didn't know any. I'd never seen a contract like that. You know, I was 22.
You didn't want them to own you in ways on that contract.
You know how the industry works.
Yeah.
So I just let the plane leave without me.
Wow.
And so forgot about it. Went on.
Did they flip out? They
didn't say anything to me at the time.
Okay.
But so I went and I did, you know, I've got my record deal at Capitol Records and I did all that and I lived that life. So I've got used to like how contracts work and seeing my lawyers and negotiate with people. And so like I was, okay, you know, I get this. And like my life had changed so drastically.
You had learned a lot.
Yeah. Right. So then in 2016, I got reached out to again by someone who used to manage me, former manager, and he said, "Hey Tucker, people from The Voice reached out to me again, and they want to talk to you." So I was like, "All right," and they were just basically like, "Hey man, we need a few more people, and we're getting on crunch time, and we don't have time to do more auditions. Like we're just going back through," and they're like, "Would you like to, you know, come do this?"
Right.
And I was like, "Yeah, I'll do it." And it was the same lady from before.
It was the same lady?
Yeah. And she goes, I don't know if I should say this. But anyway, fuck it. Hopefully. Yeah. She's like, don't fuck me this time, Ethan.
Right.
You know, don't fuck me this time.
Don't fuck me this time.
She goes, last time, dude, it was not cool. I said, dude, I will be there. I'll be on time. And then.
But she's been dealing with musicians. She knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But and the thing that was interesting when I got there, because like they treated us so nice, but a lot of these people had never played a show. A lot of these people hadn't, you know, there's 16-year-olds, there's 60-year-olds, there's all these people, and they're all beautiful. Everyone was so talented. Every single person there was, like, you forget.
That had gotten to that level.
Yeah, you forget that every single, when we're.
Because you've weeded out the shit. No offense, but you've weeded out the shit.
Yeah, we're in, like, the top.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
And everyone is good at what they do. But some of them are a little bit less, you know. Like I said, some of these people have never played a show. They don't even know. They wouldn't know what a monitor is to save their life.
They don't have any time on the mic.
Yeah.
Kind of stuff.
And so they're just like, oh, this is what it's like now. And there's like, you know, like 16-year-old kids are like, oh, this was like, because like I said, they took very good care of us and they fed us well. They made sure we had a nice place to stay. They made sure that, I was like, dude, this is dope, man. Like people would be like, Ethan, how come you're always sitting by the pool and not practicing? I was like, I wake up and I practice and then I go sit by the pool. I was like, because this shit don't happen every day, man. I'm going to sit by the pool, bro.
You're like, let me show you a picture of Kennewick, Washington.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, dude, if you haven't slept under a Christmas tree on a hardwood floor, don't fucking talk to me about fucking.
And then rolled over into piss.
having a career in music, man.
Yeah.
And these kids are just like so stoked. And they're just like, oh, this is what it's like. I'm like, no, this is not what it's like. But because they treat you so well.
Yeah.
And so I really had a great experience, and I learned so much. Like we had our vocal lessons, man, were by one of the most amazing vocal coaches. I mean, she's a vocal coach for some of the most amazing records.
That's probably worth it right there.
Dude, the vocal coaching, I could not afford to pay her to be my vocal coach.
Mm-hmm. And she comes in and she just...
And she knows how to... And she's just like this most like chill, beautiful, sweet soul of a person. And she knows how to like...
Who was it?
Her name's Trelawney Rose.
Okay.
Yeah, and she's really a truly beautiful, sweet person. And she... you know, she taught me things that I still, when I'm playing a show or remember, like, I remember she used to say, she goes, Ethan, sometimes when you go for these high, crazy notes, like, you get off key. She goes, your energy is great. She goes, but you get off key. She goes, so when you go for those big notes, she goes, I want you to imagine there's two of you, and there's one of you singing, and there's one of you laying on the floor, and every time you start to hit that big note, you start to float away, and I want you to be that other one that pulls yourself back down to the ground.
Wow.
So you don't miss those notes, you know?
Wow.
Just
because you push too hard, then you go a little sharp.
Yeah, sharp.
Because you're energetic.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so, you know, just it was just a great experience. And the people I met, I mean, just some really amazing people that I'm still in friendships with now.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, one of the girls' dad used to play for the Dallas Mavericks basketball team. One of the girls, I was watching John Wick, and I was like, "Is that Sophia?" I was like, "Oh shit, she was on John Wick." What?
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
And she killed it. And she was like another homie that like, cause she's a gangster.
Is she?
She's a super talented, but she's like that James Brown energy. Like,
okay.
Don't fuck with me type of shit, you know?
She'll slap you.
Yeah, dude. But she like really schooled me through a lot of stuff. And she was like, hey, we're going to practice to, you know, I want you to like, you know, she's like, sing your song. And she would like.
So you would find people with the same work ethic.
Yeah.
And kind of same, you know, and spar a bit.
Yeah. And then we'd go chill by the pool, like a bunch of people, and we'd have drinks. I was always getting busted. That's the thing on The Voice, though. I was always getting busted.
You were.
For breaking curfew. Always.
So they have a curfew.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you know, because they want to keep all the people safe. Like, So you have a certain time that you're supposed to be.
They don't want people getting fucked up on their watch.
Yeah. You got to be in a room at a certain time, and there's certain rules you need to follow. You know, there's certain things you can do and cannot do. One of the things is you need to be in your room by a certain time of the day.
Right.
Or evening. And
what time is it?
I mean, it's not an unreasonable time, but it's
they're not like 7:30.
No, but it's definitely like I'm a night owl. It's much earlier than what I usually would, you know.
So you're always getting busted?
Dude, and it was ridiculous. I would get busted like in the most obnoxious ways. Like I remember like the first time I got busted, I was just next door at like this restaurant.
Right.
Hanging out, and I'm like walking back, and I'm like 5 minutes late. And I go in, and like the security that checks on all the rooms and stuff, like they were like, "You're supposed to be in your room." I was like, "Oh no, man, I'm sorry." Then like the next night, I was like quite a bit later, you know.
Quite a bit later.
Yeah. And I was like, "Shit, dude, I gotta like figure out a way to get in without getting cut," because I like looking through the windows and stuff.
Okay. So you're trying to sneak back in.
I'm like, okay, so I go into the like my room floor, because I'm like, okay, they're not on my floor, so door's locked. It doesn't have a key thing on the front. It doesn't. On the first floor.
You have to go through.
So
the other way.
So I'm like, well, because I didn't want to walk through the front door.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, I'll go up to the second floor. And my roommate at that time was very prude, like cool guy, but very like straight edge Christian. Like he's not the guy where I can be like, let me in, dude. Don't say nothing.
He's gonna be like, I'm gonna get this fucker out of here.
No,
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, but he'd be like, you should check. You should check back in.
He's locking the door on your ass.
I mean, he wasn't that bad, but
No,
definitely like, you know. He asked me to pray with him a few times. I was like, brother, I did that shit for 25 years, dude. I'll tell you what.
Right.
Don't work. But so I'm like, okay, I'll go to the second floor.
Okay.
So I go to the second floor, and I as soon as I'm going to put my key card in, the door opens, and it's the security.
No! The dude who busted you the day before?
The same guy! Dude, and he's like, he's got to be like ex-military or like ex-cop or something. And he's like, he followed me all the way to my room. I'm like, dude, I'm not going to like run off, man. Like, so anyway, I get to my room. Then the next one, I was like, okay, so.
Do they piss you and shit?
No, none
of that stuff?
Like, basically, they're just like, don't be a fucking douchebag. Yeah. Like, you know, one guy, like the first day we got there, he like pulls out a bag of weed and starts rolling a joint on the table, and they're like, dude,
what?
You need to go home. Like, they sent him home.
Wow.
It's like, dude, that's just, you know,
that's
not
rude.
even cool.
Yeah,
it's like, dude,
rude.
You have a great opportunity. Don't fucking piss it away, you know? So this other time, I'm coming back in, and so I'm like, all right, instead of going through that way, I'm going to go through the garden.
You have made this a fucking vocation.
Yeah. Dude, I'm late to everything, dude. Except for today.
Today you were on time.
Yeah. But so I was like, okay, so if I go through the garden and I sneak back by the pool, then I can go in through the door that you have to use a key for, but there's probably not going to be any, you know. Yeah. So I'm walking And I see the security walking in there on the second floor, and I'm on the stand on the first floor, and I see them on the second floor, and it's outside on the balcony, like they're walking, and I'm like, oh, perfect.
It's like a video game.
Yeah, I'm like, perfect, dude. These guys, I'm not gonna get busted, you know. So I walk through, and I'm opening the gate, and I walk into a gigantic spider web, dude, in my face, and I was like, what the fuck? Oh!
And then they see you,
and then they're like, Ethan, what's up? And they're like, come on, dude. Like, at that one, they were just like, come on, dude.
At that point, they're like,
like, that one, they weren't even mad about. They were like, dude, are you serious?
The blueprint to the hotel falls out of your pocket.
But they really were cool and kind to us, and they treated us, and everybody was super professional. All the staff were so accommodating and kind, and like, and even like the judges, man, were all cool, man. Like Miley Cyrus was super cool. Miley Cyrus, Alicia Keys, Blake Shelton, and Adam Levine, all super cool.
And whose team were you on then?
Blake Shelton.
Blake Shelton's team. Cool.
And dude, Miley Cyrus was super cool. Like,
was she?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. One girl got sick and couldn't make like a taping of an episode, so she like called the chick on her cell phone and was like, you know,
really?
How are you doing? Are you okay? Like, she sent her a bouquet of flowers and like sent her some swag, like whatever she sent her to the hotel, you know, and just like, dude, I'm so sorry you couldn't make it, you know, like, and she's just like talking to her for like an hour. She's like, dude, she called me and we talked for like an hour on the phone.
Weird.
Yeah.
Hi, Miley.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Yeah. And the chick was young too. She was like, you know, 16 or 17. So she's probably just like, what?
She's probably like,
she's way cool.
Yeah.
She was up here doing rehearsals here from years ago, and I worked on that production for a little bit. Just one of the nicest people.
Yeah.
Actually.
Miley?
Yeah. Dude, exactly. Like, I was really like, she gets that bad rap, you know, like,
how you doing? You guys feeling good? You guys need anything?
Oh, yeah.
You're going to bring me something.
Right.
You just felt like, okay, she's really appreciative. Like,
yeah.
Right.
You don't need, like,
yeah.
we're here because of you. Like, what?
Exactly. No, she's like that. And Alicia Keys was super cool, man.
Right.
She's like a queen, though, man. When she walked in the room, like, everybody, like, literally, like, holy shit. Like, you know, when she walks through the room, it's like the mood changes of the room.
She kind of has that about her, right?
Yeah.
Kind of that Beyonce queen kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, going on.
But she's super nice, too, man. She was very cool. She gave me a kiss on the cheek.
Did she? How'd she
they
smell?
Didn't show it on TV. I don't even remember.
You don't remember how Alicia Keys smelled when she kissed your cheek, Ethan?
You don't remember anything when Alicia Keys kisses your cheek, dude.
You don't remember anything. Yeah, I get it.
It's like if you swim on the back of a dolphin, you're going to remember like, what it smelled like.
I'd have been taking fucking inventory. I'd have been like, okay, she smells like this. Her lips feel like this. So it was a good experience for you.
Dude, I have nothing bad to say about it, man. There was a couple things that sometimes...
That's surprising to me. I thought I was going to get, you know...
Well, there was some people that were on there that had done like some other shows before. I won't mention them by name.
Right.
But there were some people on there that have done some of the other very popular shows like that. And they were like, this is night and day better.
Okay.
Experience.
Okay. So it's almost like this production team set out to take care of the artists.
Yeah, and they really do care. Like, they know you by name. They're very, you know, very, very, very cool. Like, the production crew, like, the people, like, I remember all of them. And they were all just so, and anything you need, you could text them at 2, 3 in the morning. Like, and the year I was on there was the year that the young woman who was on several years ago was shot and murdered in outside of her show in Miami, I believe it was. Somewhere in Florida. Fort
She was on the
Lauderdale.
same year as you?
She was on a different year. But
okay.
So it was the year that I was on the show.
Right.
So I'm at the hotel.
That she was killed.
So while I was doing the, you know,
so then
production.
It goes into this culture, and they're like, what's going on?
Yeah, and they had everybody come down. They had, if people wanted to do prayer groups or whatever, they did that, and they were like, if anybody wants to talk, and if anybody, you know, has something that, if they're scared or if they're anything, like, they were just so taking care. Like, I really have nothing bad to say about that.
That's incredible. I love to hear that.
I don't have anything bad to say about it.
So what about career-wise? How do you feel about it? When people ask you about it, do you feel like, you know, I've talked to several people who have done stuff like that. It's either they're all about it, they put it on their branding, they push it, or they're like, nope, I want to ignore it.
So I'm somewhere in the middle. Okay. I don't put it on my branding,
right?
Because I don't want to necessarily be known as the guy from The Voice.
I get it.
But it has helped in a lot of, dude. It's like, it's just a good name drop.
Fuck yeah!
It's like saying, you know, It's like saying, you know, the manager or something. You know what I mean? It's just like
it's a good name drop.
Yeah. So I definitely
and it's a good buzzword, you know, especially.
Oh yeah,
no,
I've got and especially for like private gigs and stuff like that, or corporate
yeah.
gigs. Like, dude, I've done gigs for Microsoft. It was like, oh, the guy from The Voice, yeah, hire him. They don't even listen to it. Oh, he's on The Voice, yeah, hire him.
Yeah, I think I was always pretty against him, and then the more and more I get older, I'm like, why? You know, why? It was like covers. I wouldn't play covers for so long, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's just I think it is all about your process with it and how you view it. You know what I mean? Because like when I was on The Voice, I was like, okay, this is my job right now.
I like that.
This is my job. This is a gig that I'm doing.
You were going in there to win it.
I was going in there
to survive.
I was going in there to work on a TV show.
Okay,
that was my mindset.
Got you.
I'm working for NBC. That's who I work for right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, it's
and to suck up all you can and to learn all you can,
dude, and just meet as many people
and meet and network.
Yeah, I mean, like the vocal coach Jelani and just the other artists, and because some of these other artists had some amazing stories. One of the guys that was on there, his dad was the dude who literally, like, the iconic flip of the coin with Ricky Valens.
Ooh, for the flight
versus bus.
Big Bopper.
Yeah. So the movie will show it being two.
Yeah.
Richie Valens and like another.
It was Richie Valens, Big Bopper, and Buddy Holly.
Yeah. So this guy was he was one of the musicians in the band. He wasn't even like one of the main stars, but he was a musician in the band and flipped the coin. So his son was on The Voice the time I was on there.
Wow. And he got on the plane and died and perished in the plane.
Richie Valens.
No. Oh, he was.
He was the one that lost.
He's the one.
He's the one that lost the coin toss.
Who was it that didn't? Who was it that didn't go, Randy? I know who that is. It wasn't the Big Bopper. The fourth one.
Girl is who I forget. There was a girl on the plane. I forget.
Oh gosh, I should know that. But
yeah, I don't know.
Well, that's interesting.
But yeah, I mean, just like in those people, you know. But I definitely, you know, I'm a little bit of a rebel, so I definitely that might have had a little something to do with. Maybe the speed with which I was off of the program, because I was definitely breaking a lot of rules. Not in in my opinion, not in a disrespectful way, but I definitely was pushing the limits.
Were you?
Yeah. Well, because we're staying at this hotel that, I mean, that tons of, you know, like there's bus parking. So when there's bus parking,
yeah,
you're going to have everybody there.
Right.
You know, so I mean, Alabama Shakes was there while we were there.
Right.
Cat Williams got arrested while I was there. I come out of my room and
Where does fucking Cat Williams not get arrested, right?
Dude, I walk out of my room and I see cops everywhere. I'm like, I think I'll have breakfast in an hour.
Right.
Go back in my room and I'm like, what happened? And they're like, dude, Cat Williams punched some chick in the face.
Jeez, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I hear a lot about it.
Yeah. But so it was cool, but like, so I ended up, the people from Alabama Shakes invited me to come to the show.
Cool.
And I was not supposed to leave. Like, you're not supposed to leave.
And what are you going to do? Not go to the fucking show?
I'm like, dude, backstage passes to Alabama Shakes. Yeah.
You got to go to at least network.
Yeah.
And meet people.
Yeah. I was like, but just when you drop me off like 2 blocks down.
You pull that fucking blueprint out again and you start looking at the fucking building, how to get in. You call
that Alabama. Time I didn't get caught either.
Really?
I'd always get caught.
Serendipity.
I'd always get
Maybe
caught. Maybe
Alabama Shakes called and said, let Ethan back in.
I'd always get caught like 5 minutes, 10 minutes between, like, within an hour of the curfew, I would get caught. This time I was coming in at like 3 hours, 4 hours past curfew.
So tell me, I don't want to be too negative, but tell me these stories. You got me intrigued in the beginning when you were like, I'm going to tell you some stories. Was that a different podcast, or we got this now? Give me some.
Dude, I got a bunch of stories, man. One of the ones I love to tell, you know, just about like just the traveling and just going for it, you know, because like so here's an example of like how these kids like, oh yeah, this is what life's like now, you know, tour bus, red carpet, you know, hotel rooms paid for, everything, right? Okay. So I got my first offer for a tour after my experience on The Voice. First offer for a tour in Europe. So
after The Voice, you get your first tour offer?
No, first international tour.
International tour.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So And basically, like, they booked me.
You're not hitting the weed right now?
No, I'm good,
okay,
brother.
You're good? Okay,
yeah,
cool.
But they say, okay, you know, like, you can come on this tour. You can, if you want to ride on the bus with us, you gotta basically, like, kind of pay your dues a little bit. Like, you gotta, like, help load in and load out. Fuck it, dude, for a bus,
dude. That's actually pretty regular.
Yeah,
it's actually pretty regular.
Yeah, I was like,
from what I've heard,
that's all cool. Yeah,
absolutely,
I'll do that all day long.
Mm-hmm.
So I get on the tour. Well, to get there, so since I had been doing The Voice, I wasn't playing a lot of shows, so I was a little strapped for cash. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Because, like, you know, they take care of you. They give you something.
They give you a little bit.
Yeah,
but not really. You're not getting rich.
No. But you know, to make sure you're okay.
Yeah.
And I end up calling one of my friends. I'm like, look, man, I was like, I booked my Airbnb. I was like, dude, I'm like $600 shy, like, of like all the money I have. I'm like $600 shy of my plane ticket, you know?
Right.
And he's like, I was like, dude, I hate to do this, but I was like, can I borrow $600?
Yeah.
And I was like, the day I get back, I'll pay you.
Right.
And so he goes, yeah, man, no problem. Comes, hands me $600, put it in the bank, buy my plane ticket. I'm ready to go. So I get on the plane, and I have $27 to my name.
Fuck.
$27.
Fuck.
I'm going to Dublin.
I've been there. God. Well, not there. To Dublin. Shit, with $27.
Yeah. So
damn.
I get to Dublin, land.
This is when you're going back to the kids at The Voice being like, this is what it's like.
Yeah, exactly. This is what the real deal is. So I land in Dublin. I'm like, okay, I know the address of where I'm supposed to go. But I have no phone service, no Wi-Fi, you know.
Yeah.
I only have $27, so I'm not trying to do the international fees, you know.
And you're not trying to buy a $18 fucking whatever they have in Dublin.
Right. So I was like, all right, well, let me.
To eat, you know?
Oh, yeah. So I'm like, okay. So I go to the lady at the desk, and I'm like, all right, how do I get to Church Road? And she's like, well, you can take a taxi or take the bus. And I was like, well, how much is a taxi? She goes, that's like 30 euro. I'm like, yeah, that ain't gonna work. So I was like, all right, well, how much is the bus? She's like, 3 euro.
Right.
So cool, let me get a bus.
Let's do it.
So I get on the bus and go into Dublin. And I'm like, all right, so I need to go to Church Road. And he's like, oh no, I just bring you into Dublin. He's like, you gotta find a different bus for. Oh fuck. So I'm like, do you know what bus I gotta take? He's like, I have no fucking idea, man. So I was like, shit. So it's about 11 o'clock at this time. I'm supposed to be there by 1:15 at the Airbnb because the guy has to go to work to get me checked in. Right?
Okay.
So I'm like, okay. And I have no way to contact him. So I'm like, all right, well, shit. So and then I don't have his phone number even to give somebody who has a local number to call him because it's through Airbnb. So that's the only contact is through Airbnb.
Yeah. So
I go and I'm walking down the street and I see this pub and it's like the quintessential Irish pub. It's just like, it looks just like, it looks like it.
You're like, I've arrived.
What you imagine.
I fucking arrived. Yeah. Right.
So I'm like, well, fuck it, dude. Somebody in here will know how to get there.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So I go in.
Get in where you fit in, right?
Yeah. I'll go in. There's all these old guys sitting there. They've probably been there since 6 a.m, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I sit down, and this was like when Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton were running against each other. And this guy's like, so these are your two best people, huh? I was like, I wouldn't really say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, we're in a rough patch right now. Okay?
Right.
But, so I just chill there.
My country of origin does not necessarily represent what we feel.
But the cool thing was, because, you know, I'm a black dude, but I am half white. And so I was like, hey, I was like, dude, I'm part Irish. And, like, they didn't even bat an eye. They're like, oh, you're Irish. Oh, and they're like, oh, yeah.
Fucking fill it up, buddy.
Yeah. Then we're on. We're homies.
I love it.
So then I'm like, okay, that's cool. That didn't really go how I expected, you know?
Right.
So I was like, cool. And then I was like, hey, man, I'm trying to get to Church Road. And he goes, oh, you want to go to Church Road? He goes, you want to go to Church Road? You got to go out here and you got to do this and this and this and this and go there. And the other guy goes, no. You want to go to Church Road? You go that way. And, you know, I'm like,
fuck.
I'm like, dude.
It's like all of a sudden you're in New York.
Yeah. And I'm like, dude, I don't know. And I can barely understand them.
Yeah. But that's what they do in New York and the East Coast. You notice that Philly, New York, they just get in fucking arguments about the best way to go. And you're like, I'll take the long way. Just you're confusing the fuck out of me. You know what I mean?
So the guy sitting next to me, he's like, okay. He goes, I'll tell you what. He goes, don't listen to him. He's full of shit. he goes, if you want to get to Church Road, he goes, you got time for about another pint and another shot. You have your pint and your shot, and you walk down here and you get on the B3 bus, okay? You get on the B3 bus.
Right.
And I said, all right. So he goes, I'll buy you this round. So I drink my pint, my shot, say goodbye to all the guys, walk out, and I'm like, there's shit tons of buses, dude. I'm like, I don't know what buses. They don't I'm not seeing the numbers on them. I'm like, so I like go into this bodega, and I'm like, hey, man, do you know where the B3 bus is? Oh, get out of here. Get out of here. You don't belong here. Go away. Because he thought I was like fucking begging or something.
Oh.
Go away.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, cool. Sorry, dude.
Yeah, fuck you too.
So I walk out, and then all of a sudden I just hear, last call for B3. I'm like, yep, that's me right there, bro.
Cool.
So I get on. I'm like, okay, you got to tell me how to get to Church Road, man. I was like, I've never been here. My phone's not working. I don't know shit about shit, but this is the bus supposed to take me to Church Road.
How weird to be there with nobody taking care of you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I mean, just weird.
So we go, and he's like, I'll tell you. So he goes, sit right behind me. So I sit behind him, and I'm like, fuck, I hope this guy is actually going to tell me, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, all right, this next one's going to be Church Road. You're going to want to get off on this next one. So we'll call it 12 Church Road that I'm supposed to go to.
Right.
You know, I don't remember the address, but we'll call it 12 Church Road.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, okay, you need to go. So I go to 12 Church Road.
Okay.
Get on Church Road, walk down. There's 12. I'm like, cool. I'm here, and it kind of fits the description of
where you're supposed to be.
Go up, knock on the door, no answer. Ring the doorbell, no answer. And I see this lady like walking down the street, and she's got grocery bags full of stuff, and she's like kind of looking at me funny, and she like walks in the gate, and she's like, "Can I help you with something?" I was like, "Yeah, this is 12 Church Road, right?" And she's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah, I'm supposed to be staying here. It's Airbnb." She goes, "I don't do Airbnb." I was like,
"Oh fuck!"
I was like, "Did I get fucking ripped off, dude?" I was like, "I knew I got scammed." I'm like, "Oh." So I'm like, "Dude," I was like, so I show her the email. I'm like, "Look, this is the email I got." Like, and she goes, "Oh, you want that 12 Church Road?" She goes, "It's like a mile down there." So like, there's a cutoff road in the middle to where like it goes one to whatever this way,
like northeast
and then it goes
or southwest kind of shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, and started the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And so I get there, and then so I'm like, I have no idea how I'm gonna get to the show the next day. Mm-hmm. I don't have money for a taxi. I spent the last of my money to go downstairs and get a frozen pizza and a pack of beer. And I'm like, shit. So I got like $5 left. And the lady, or not the lady that I was staying with, but the dude that I was staying with, he goes, "Yeah, go down to this bodega, get some food, come back up." And I was like, "Dude, what's the best way to get there?" I was like, "Should I take a bus or whatever?" She's trying to explain it to me. So I'm like, "Hey, can I get on your Wi-Fi?" He goes, "Yeah, man, get on my Wi-Fi." Get on his Wi-Fi. First thing pops up. Boop, boop. This guy who used to book me when I was like 17 years old in Idaho at this gig that I used to play.
Okay.
He's like, "Ethan, I'm living in Dublin right now, man. I want to come
you
to your show."
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
I want to come to your show tomorrow, man.
You
think
gotta
you can get me a
be
ticket?
fucking kidding. You're like,
I was like, dude, if you can pick me up,
I suck your dick.
You can have all of it. You're like, what? Dude.
You're like, where are you at? Oh fuck, that's awesome.
So he picked me up the next day, and we went to just all over town. He took me like get some bomb breakfast, and we had beers, and we did, and like went to the Guinness factory and got this good whiskey, and like it was just fucking fantastic, man.
What a crazy.
And then I met up with my camp, and I got on the bus, and we did the rest of the tour.
Wow, that's a good story.
Yeah,
that's a great story.
Yeah,
that's a great story. So out of nowhere, serendipity.
Yeah,
coming and helping you out.
Well, and it's just like I'm a firm believer in is like, okay, don't be stupid and put yourself in bad situations on purpose, but like.
You gotta push,
but you have to push the limits.
You gotta push. If you're comfortable, you're not fucking growing.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta jump in, man. You're never gonna swim if you don't jump in the water, man.
Totally.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt also to ask.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like.
Well, and that's the thing. I go to the bar. I'm like, "Hey, How do you get to Church Road? I'm not
Right.
like, oh, my phone's not working, and if my phone isn't working, how am I going to get where I'm supposed to go? I'm like, fuck it. There's people over there. They live here. Somebody's got to know where Church Road is.
And you got to get back to where, like, let's go to the pub.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or go to a store where we all gather to buy food.
Yeah, exactly.
You know. So after what was that tour?
I was with Michael Franti. It was what was the name of that tour? I don't remember the name of it.
Turn out good?
It was great. Yeah.
Yeah.
We played all over Europe. And what's crazy, man, there was somebody from here that like was on vacation in somewhere in Europe, like Germany or something. They rerouted their flight back to stop in London to catch our show in London. They're like, dude, we're from Seattle and we wanted to come to your show, and like it was just a bunch of cool stuff, man, on that whole trip, man.
That's fucking real cool.
Yeah.
That's real cool. So what's in store for Ethan coming up?
So coming up, man, I'm going to LA in about 2 weeks. I'm going to work on some new recordings with a great producer that I've done a few other songs with, and he's
Hey, I want to interrupt you on that. Crazy. The song that you did with
Michael Franti.
That production is slapping.
Yeah, so that was Michael Franti produced that, and then Mario Caldado, Beastie Boys. Mario C.
Yeah.
Keep it
Yeah.
You know, he did some additional production.
Now I know what that meant.
No, but dude, I worked with him. So the whole rest of the record.
Did you know what that meant when he's?
Dude, so the first 2 songs I did on the record with Michael Franti. The whole rest of the record, Misunderstood, was with Mario Caldado. And like literally, like if you're drinking something and you set it down on the table, like Mario will like pick it up and like wipe something down, put a coaster down.
Yeah.
He's like a clean freak, you know, like not like a clean freak.
Yeah. Particular.
So when they say Mario C likes to keep it clean.
Oh
like
God! And then it hit you.
Yeah.
Wow.
And dude, in his studio, the same way you have
heard it right here.
You have all this stuff.
Cool.
You have all this stuff on the walls and stuff. So in Mario's studio, he's got. So you know, on the Beastie Boys record, I can't remember which record it is, but it's got like the where all the pictures are like cut out, and like pasted onto.
It wasn't Paul's Boutique. What is it? Is it Paul's Boutique?
I think it's whatever the second record is.
Paul's Boutique.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in the liner notes.
Yep.
Mario has the actual, and where the pictures are like the actual.
Instead of the picture of the collage, he's got the collage.
He has the collage, and it's in his studio.
Wow.
And then in his bathroom of his studio, he's got a new studio now. I haven't been to the new one, but the studio we recorded in the bathroom of the studio, he has his 13 platinum records. So you're sitting there taking a shit, and you're like,
I want one of those.
Funky Cold Medina.
Yeah.
Beastie Boys, Jack Johnson.
Wow.
John Butler Trio.
He's got them so you can look at them while you're taking a shit.
Yeah, they're not out. When you walk in the studio, it's just gear, guitars.
Right.
He's got
He had to know that you're sitting there taking a shit and looking at them fucking records.
Oh, yeah.
What a great place to put your fucking records on, Randy.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of says something.
Yeah,
we don't really do it for this, but so let's put it in the bathroom because
Yeah.
it's still pretty fucking cool to look at while you're taking a shit.
Yeah, and then you're taking a shit like, dude, this guy's that guy, dude.
Right. So I'm not one of these guys that's gonna sit down and go, okay, let's go through Ethan Tucker's past. I'm gonna put in shit and rock to it and roll to it for and I've listened to your stuff in the past and I had listened to that before, and the cool "Tell Me How to Be a Cool Kid" song. I'm just paraphrasing. Great song, by the way.
Yeah,
fucking great song.
I got some stories about that shit too.
That is, I'm a songwriter, and that is a great song. You can't. It's good songs. You don't really know where the chorus left the verse and where the verse left the chorus went to the pre. You can't. You feel them more.
Yeah,
and I really love that song.
I always judge like when I write a song and I record it and I feel really good about it. What I'll do is like with my friends that have like small children, I'll just put it on and don't say shit to the kids.
That's the best shit.
But just like put it on and like if they start stopping and dancing, I'm like, that's the one.
Dude, I'm gonna coin a phrase. You just made me think of one. From the ears of babes, right?
Yeah.
You put it in the front of their ears right there.
Yeah.
And that's a good idea.
Yeah.
But crazy. Like I remember back when I heard it then, and then I was putting your shit on because we're coming up on this interview, and I was listening to some more of it, and I was like, wow, that thing hits. It just slaps.
Yeah. No, it's like I said, I did that with Michael Franti.
I love the video.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love the video.
And I think while we were doing that song, maybe it was a different one. Somewhere in that session, dude named Sam Hollander is a great songwriter. He's written stuff with like what's that band called? Not the Black Crow, maybe the Black Crows.
Amorica, one of the best records on earth. If you don't have it, by the way.
Or Train. No,
Train.
Okay. Yeah. So like he's written with those guys, and just he's probably written with. You look up his whatever, but he was just there to work on. Just I don't know if he was just hanging out or what, but he I think he gave us some advice on. It was either that song or one other one that he did. He gave us some advice on like the bridge. He's like, on the bridge you should like do this or that,
The camera work when you guys are in the beach, and the way they use that to hit the street back to the beach, back to the beach. Visually was cool.
Dude, and that we really did that one. Like we had very similar cameras to what you have in here, the Canons, and like we and then some of it was like iPhone, like literally like some of those shots were, there's like two people holding like iPhone like spotlight or flashlights because we didn't have lights.
Oh,
so they're like holding like the iPhone lights.
I love it.
For our lighting. Like we did that super low budget. We were just on tour, like just like we had a photographer with us and some iPhones, and we're like,
and those are the ones that turn out killer.
Yeah,
no
plan, no treatment. We didn't write a treatment out. We're just like, let's start shooting shit.
See, yeah, as soon as you start doing a treatment, then you're trying to fix the natural shot into what you think you're trying. You're preconceived into the camera rather than the camera letting it catch its natural ability, and then you kind of moving with the camera.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Every time I do a treatment, I'm not a big fan of treatments, man. I'm like, dude.
Fuck, I was just telling him that because I'm steering away from the planned out.
Yeah, like it's good to have an idea.
It is.
Maybe like locations.
If you want to convey a story
like
and stuff, I get that. I get that.
Nowadays, like the videos that I gravitate to the most are ones that just have good, like visuals.
Good feel.
The song's great and the visuals are cool and like, dude, it could be the artist might not even be in the video, and it's still, I'm like, dude, this is dope, man.
It's got to feel, and it's got to move with the camera.
Yeah, Michael Kiwanuka has some really killer stuff, some really killer videos. This dude named James Vincent McMurrow, he, in my opinion, that guy should be having some serious awards for his.
Send
videos.
me some links to that.
James Vincent McMurrow is really cool, and he's not in the videos. But they all sync together and tell the story.
Oh, really?
And the story has nothing to do with the actual lyrics of the song.
Right.
But it's just the emotion of the songs. Like the songs are like the soundtrack to the.
Oh, I get it.
It's like a silent film with a soundtrack.
So he's just doing kind of a picturesque thing and letting it remain ambiguous.
Yeah.
Right.
It's really cool.
Talking about lyrics, I want to say something. You hit me in the feels with one of your lyrics. You said in the I think you just released it recently. It's not that old. You said, and I'm paraphrasing, you said something to the effect, if I was to quit trying to chase being a star, would my troubles go away?
Yeah, if I was to
dude, thanks. That literally gut punched me when I was driving down the road.
If I put down my guitar and quit reaching for the stars, would my troubles be gone?
How many times have I thought that? But then it's a compromise, right?
Right. For what? I had somebody hit me up the other day, and they were like, "Hey, man," and it's a really good friend of mine. And when you see this, I'm not talking shit, bro. But
disclaimer.
But like he hit me up and he's like, "Hey, man, I like the way you deal with people. You're a great salesman. You're always around like rich people and wealthy people." He's like, like maybe you could think about getting into like mortgage brokering. He's like, he goes, "I'm very experienced. I could teach you how to do it, and I think you'd be really good at it."
Right.
And I was like, "Shit." And he's like, "And you could still tour and stuff like that." And then I was like talking to some other people, and they're like, "You could still tour, and people probably can do it." But they're like, "Dude, that's a real full-time commitment."
That is it.
And I was like, and it's like, but that's a safe thing. If I was with my ex-girlfriend, she'd be like, "Why the fuck aren't you doing that?"
Yeah, that's why she's an ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to be like that.
That's one of the reasons.
I didn't mean to be like that.
That's one of the reasons.
That's why, I
got some stitches over that too, man. I got some stitches that maybe part of that. Shit, it was something else.
But it's no matter what, the attention that you put on that it's like you're saying, take a section of your life just to kind of do this because maybe to be a little more comfortable, but it's not. But in my view, is it going to really make you that much more comfortable?
Dude, it doesn't though.
No,
I'm kind of comfortable on the
lower your overhead.
Yeah,
that's my deal.
Exactly.
Lower your overhead so that you don't have these big payments, so that you don't have to have these big jobs.
And that's the thing. Yeah, I drive a simple car.
Right.
Like I remember when I first got my first record deal, 6 figures, and over 6 figures, you know, and I was 23 and I grew up poor as shit. I'd never. You
went and bought a fucking car.
No,
I did not.
You didn't? Because my friend goes, dude, do not. Michael Franti, he calls me when I'm getting this deal. He goes, whatever you do, don't go out and buy jewelry. Don't go out and buy a car. Don't go out and buy 10 fucking guitars. He goes, get yourself a badass computer. Get yourself a badass microphone and some studio gear. Shit that will make you money.
Good for him.
And buy that. And then just live simple. Don't go out and fucking buy a house. Don't go out and buy.
You're gonna be fucking touring anyways.
Yeah.
You know, right?
Mm-hmm. Dude, I made that shit. I mean, literally. I mean, a lot of the stuff that I put out now, I've used the same studio gear that I bought. You know, I've upgraded things and stuff like that. But it's like, you know, but if I had gone out and bought rings and necklaces and
they'd be fucking gone.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Because they go away.
Yeah.
That kind of shit goes away.
And then I made the record. So that record, I paid for that record myself. There was not a record label that paid for that record. I got dropped off of Capitol Records. I
wanted you to go into that a little bit. Fuck it, we're going to go over. I want you to go into that a little bit. So can we talk about Capitol or?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I have any NDAs with them. Yeah, so it was an interesting time in my life, you know. So this was after when I turned down the Voice thing first time, right?
Okay.
And I had forced my way into meeting Michael Franti. So Michael Franti, I was a big fan and stuff, and I used to sneak backstage to his shows and stuff. And I ended up sneaking in with the catering crew one day to one of his shows.
Good for you.
And I was like, "Hey man,
fucking hustling.
Can I show you a song?" And
yeah.
He was like,
"Fucking good for
you."
All
right. He's like,
"Kids, this is what you fucking do. Don't sit around here and wait for the shit to come to you.
Right.
Or be a big fish in a little teeny pond."
Exactly.
I did that shit for years. And it was my ego's fucking problem. I needed to get down there and chase some people and get in front of them. They are human beings. They have to walk to places and shit in places.
Yeah.
You go find them.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly. And it took 5 times before he finally actually let me play a song for him.
5 fucking times.
Oh, dude, I would sneak backstage. I would do shit all the time.
I fucking love it.
So I finally get him to show me a song, or I get to show him a song, and
finally he's like, "Fuck it, play the song."
Yeah, he's like, "Dude, this kid keeps showing up," and I told him, I was like, "Look, dude," I was like,
"I'm not going away."
I was like, "But if you listen to my song and you fucking hate it, dude, I will never bother you ever again."
Right.
And so he listened to it. He's like, "Damn, that's pretty good," and he's like, "Well, hey, I got some stuff I got to do." He goes, "Hey," I was like, "Well, hey, I live." This was in Idaho. I just happened to be in Idaho.
Okay.
Doing some. I used to do carpentry, so I was doing some carpentry work for somebody.
Okay.
And I was delivering the table that we made or whatever it was that we made to somebody.
We were talking about that before the show.
Yeah, and so
Or you making fucking all this expensive.
Yeah, expensive furniture. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And guard it with your life. Don't let it get scratched.
Right.
You know. And I was listening to the radio, and they're like, next time a Michael Franti song comes on, first caller gets tickets to the show. So first caller, and got tickets to the show. Sorry, got tickets to the show, and ended up just going. And I showed up way early because I had to deliver the table, and so I had hours to kill.
Wow.
So I ended up sneaking in with the catering crew, talking to Michael. So I said, "Hey man, I actually live up in Washington, and I know you're playing near Seattle here in a few weeks. I would love to come to that show." And he goes, "Dude, I'll give you tickets to it, no problem." He goes, "Here's the email address for my tour manager, just email him." So I go to that show, and I'm waiting around at the end for somebody to come get me, take me backstage, and nobody's showing up. I'm like, fuck. So I end up, security's like, "Dude, you guys gotta go. You gotta go." And I was like, shit, man. So right after I walk out of the gate, the keyboard player from Michael's band calls me, Raleigh, and he goes, "Yo, did I just see you?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude, I just actually just got, the security just kicked me out." He's like, "Well, come back in, man." I was like, "Dude, they're not going to let me back in, man."
Yeah.
So he's like, "I'll come get you." So he came and got me, brought me back.
You're like,
I go
fuck
back.
yeah.
So I go backstage, and Michael is working because he sets up a studio in his green room every time. You know.
Really?
So, oh yeah, he's always work. The guy's a workaholic.
Fuck, how do you do that,
dude? But then at the same time, like, you get on the bus and he'll be like talking to you, like, yeah.
Oh right.
You know,
he's just out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it's time for you know? Yeah. Yeah. But he's a very hardworking dude, and so he shows me what the song he's working on. He's like, "Hey, tell me what you think of this." And I was like, "That's dope." I was like, "Can I show you the song?" And he's like, "Sure." He's got a guitar here, so
you hadn't showed him anything yet.
I'd showed him the one.
That's what I was going to ask you before I wanted to go back. Did you have your fucking guitar on you when you?
No, it was his guitar. The first time I had my guitar.
I
brought it.
You brought it with you, and you had your guitar. Okay, I just had to go back to that.
Yeah,
right? Okay, ready, like.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So this time
I did not have a guitar.
Right.
But I just used his.
Okay.
Showed him the song "Cool Kids," and he's like, "Dude, this song's great." He's like, "You gotta." I mean, like, there's a video of it somewhere. And he's just like,
fucking great song,
like, dude. He goes, "This is a hit. This is a hit. This is a hit."
No fucking way.
Yeah, he goes, "This is a hit."
Okay, fuck, I'm excited. Yeah. So you pick up this fucking guitar that you've never played.
Yeah.
Backstage, place is empty. Yeah. You pick this fucking guitar up after he's making some tracks, and you play him a song before or after.
After he
showed you hit, and then so he's played his fucking song.
Yeah.
And then you play your song, and he's like, "This is a fucking hit."
He goes, "This is a hit. This is a hit. This is a hit." So
how'd you feel in that moment?
Oh, I felt great because I'd been a fan of his since I was like.
It's like 15. What you fucking live for. Seriously,
yeah.
Like it's better than probably because that's connecting, right?
Yeah.
With another artist that you fucking respect,
right?
That has probably influenced your art.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he has, and that's how I got him to listen the first time. I said, "Hey," I was like, "Look, man, I'm a big fan, and you've influenced my music, and I want you to hear what you've influenced the next generations to
do."
You know?
I love it.
And so I go through and I play that song. We exchange phone numbers. I'm like, fuck, dude, I got Michael's phone number.
Fucking
great.
Yeah.
You know, so and he didn't call me for probably 3 months.
Right.
I was like, fuck, man.
That's how it rolls though, huh?
Yeah, and then all of a sudden
he's busy.
And I never would leave my phone anywhere.
You had it on your pillow and shit, waiting for that call?
No, just in general.
I usually
have.
Oh, okay. In general, I get it.
But I was like, I just gotta run to the bank real quick. I'll just leave my phone in the car and I'll just go to the bank. Come back out of the bank and it's like missed call Michael Franti. I was like, fuck. Oh!
And so but still, you get to stand there, right?
Yeah.
Because I've had them calls where I'm glad I didn't get it, didn't pick it up, or you got to stand there and okay, calm down, right?
Yeah, and he left me a message.
Okay.
He's like, "Hey man, I really want you to come down and record." So we go down, I record the song with him. After I finally get a hold of him.
So he calls you. You call him back.
And then throughout.
What's going through your mind when that first conversation?
Just like I was like, dude, if I was 17, I'd be shitting in my pants right now.
Right.
You know.
And then he asks you to come down.
Yeah, so I come to his home studio, and we record together, and we do Cool Kids, and then we also did Crazy Tonight. So Cool Kids, I go back home. He's mixing it. We're working on the mix. I'm sitting in my bed. I'm in bed.
How is it going back home knowing you're getting shit done?
Oh, to this, I mean, that's my best fit. Like
right.
I want to
You're
always
getting fucking shit done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I get home, and this is however many weeks later, and I'm laying in bed. It's probably it's not too early. It's like 10 o'clock in the morning or something like that. But I get a call from Michael, and I'm like, oh, shit. Or he texts me, actually. He goes, "Hey, man." He goes, "I'm sitting here at Capitol Records. I just showed your song to the president of Capitol."
You got to be shitting me. Yeah.
He goes, "He likes it. You know."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, that's cool." He goes, "Yeah." He goes, and then my phone rings. It's him. I answer. I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" He goes, "Hey, this guy wants to talk to you." President of Capitol Records. He's like, "Hey, man, what's going on?" He goes, "I really like your song. Can you be down here tomorrow?" I was like, "I mean, if you can get me a plane ticket." I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
Down the wrong tube. But he said, if you can, I said, if you can get me a plane ticket, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I go down, and I had $7 in my bank account.
Right.
And I had $1 in my wallet.
Right. You still have that fucking dollar in that wallet?
This is the dollar. $1 in my wallet.
I love it.
Dude, you can see it's like smooth.
Yeah.
Been in there for.
Whose signature's on that?
That's mine. I signed it.
Yeah.
Somebody's like, dude, you don't want to accidentally spend that one day. You better write
Sign
on
it. Yeah.
What's that? Yeah, exactly.
Hey, can I borrow a buck, bro?
So I get down there, and the hotel that they put me up in, because they're paying for the hotel, they put me at this really, really nice hotel. And the guy's like, oh, do you have a credit card? And I was like, oh, the room's already paid for. He goes, I know, but we need to do a deposit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I've never had a credit card before. I don't have a credit card.
Right.
He's like, well, do you have a debit card? We got to hold $150 on a debit card. And I was like, fuck. I said, here, see if it works. You know, I knew I only had like $7 in there, dude.
Go through?
And it went through, but it overdrafted me.
Yeah.
And yeah. And so I ended up the next day. I went in. He sent me home with a contract to look over, and ended up hiring a lawyer. And doing the whole thing, and yeah, it worked out really well.
Yeah. Is that a different podcast?
Yeah, we can go into that. We can go into that another time.
Okay. You promise? Come back?
Dude, I love it, man. This is a great experience.
I had a good fucking time.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah. I just had a great fucking time, Ethan.
Yeah, I did. Thank you.
I want to ask you a question, okay? If you could say something. It's kind of because we started this podcast to bring people together and get to know one another in this world of divisiveness. You know what I mean? Not to get too heavy. But if you could say something where everybody's ear would turn and they'd listen, what would you say?
So you think about like a house or a building or any structure.
Okay.
This house we're in today, this building. At one time, that was a blueprint on a piece of paper that was written by someone who probably never swung a hammer on that entire project. It was given to a contractor that hired the people to make that building that have their different sets of skills. Each one of those people that worked on that project, each group of people has different sets of skills, different beliefs, different ways to do it. If you've ever been on a construction site, drywall guys are arguing with electricians, and electricians are arguing with carpenters, and you know, all of the above. But at the end of the day, they all work together to come to a point to where they create a structure. No matter how much they disagree and want to say, fuck you, or you're wrong, I got a better way to do it, that's not the right way to do it. But at the end of the day, there is a structure that we feel safe enough to sit in here and not question if it's going to fall on us, and not question if it's going to kill us or harm us. We feel safe and able to express ourselves as we do. And if we can do that with a building, with our strong-minded opinions, why can we not do that with each other as people? I don't care if you like dudes or like chicks. I don't care if you like Republican or Democrat. I don't care if you like Thai food or seafood or allergic to peanuts or whatever, dude. I don't care, dude. Like, what I care about is like, how can you take your strengths and I take my strengths and we work together to make this world a safe place that we feel that we can live in and have discussions and live our lives comfortably and safely and peacefully.
And that's why you're Ethan fucking Tucker.
Thanks.
That's bad fucking ass. That's why you're you. And that's why I wanted you on here, man.
Thank you.
Fuck, you delivered, bro.
That's
a good one. That's a good one.
Thank you.
Eric Scott talks a lot. We just had Ethan Tucker in the fucking studio. Let's give a shout out to Randy for always being a badass.
Yeah, buddy.
All right. Random and Reckless Entertainment. Thank you so much again, Ethan.
Thanks for having me.
All right, brother. Take care.
Yeah.
All right.